So, dang, day 52, 75 hard. This is the third, fourth, fifth, I don't know how many things I've posted today or will be posting either today or in the next several days. Today is October 19th, 2023. Like I said, 75 hard, day 52. I just got done filming a video about my very first journal entry ever. It's just a rambling video. If you'd like to go back and listen to it and listen to my first journal entry, go for it. If not, that's fine. So, this is another On the Mountain Ministries video. There's not going to be too much biblical stuff in this today. This is more of a, I don't really know. Anyway, back to it. So, like I said, I just got done filming a video on my very first journal ever, which is a whole thing. It's just rambling. Go back and listen to it. However, as I was sitting here rucking, getting that workout in, I was sitting thinking, okay, well, my abilities have obviously changed in the past 10 years. My spelling has gotten better, my grammar's gotten better, my writing's gotten better. You know, I think that's awesome because that just shows that obviously you mature in time and you grow, which is kind of cool. But this is going to be another somewhat sneak peek video. Like I said before, I have a little series on the channel. It's Stoicism in the Bible type thing. One of the Stoics y'all probably remember, if you've looked into it at all, is Marcus Aurelius and his book Meditations, which, if you've looked into this type of stuff at all before, you know that it was his personal journal that he did not intend for anyone to ever read or look upon or lay his eyes upon. And that's the way I feel about my journals. I don't like anyone really even touching them. That is my personal brains and thoughts. If you are privileged enough to have heard an entry, or for me to have read it to you, I guess you're lucky in that aspect, because there's not very many people that I read them to. I don't even read it myself after I'm done writing 95% of the time. Most of it's just random brain dump stuff. But, you know, this is interesting because in that video I mentioned a second ago, it was before I put my trust and faith in Jesus for my salvation. And credit needs to be given to where credit is due. Obviously, the Holy Spirit was working in my life and is continuing working in my life. And hopefully you guys can see me. I don't even know if you can see me. Anyway, so, you know, God's the reason that I'm saved. God's the reason that, you know, I gave my life to him. But I want to say something else. I want to thank my dad for finally taking us to church years ago, even though none of us wanted to, and 99% of the time we were trying to think of excuses not to go and trying to convince him to take us fishing or hunting or camping. Nonetheless, I want to thank you, Dad, that you did take us and that you were working on yourself, and I understand that a lot more now than I did then. But I want to thank you for that. Howdy, guys. Have a great day. But I would not be who I am now. The rest of us would not be who we are now. None of our friends would be who they are now. And some of them would not have given their lives to Christ if you've not made that initial step to work on yourself and better yourself and start taking the family to church, even though none of us wanted to. And I'm sure there's plenty of journal entries, places and stuff where I was saying I'm tired of this church stuff, tired of this God stuff. But I think it's important that you did. And I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you enough for moving us towards that way and getting us to be where we are now. Just another ramblings video, I guess, guys. For anyone that's actually watching it, this will also be another thing on Facebook for those that are extremely close to me. God's the reason I have salvation, and God's the reason I gave my life to him. But my dad had to put in steps and work to better himself and to bring the family to church on Sundays, no matter how much we were all against it. And that's probably one of the greatest gifts you could have ever given us. I think that's awesome. Anyway, love you, Dad. See y'all later. Have a blessed day.